You belong with me. You belong.
Check. Microphone check. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Daria.
And my name is Hollis P. Monroe.
We are believers.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, yes, we are. And we are going to discuss today.
I want to talk about being a builder versus being a destroyer, right?
Okay.
As far as a creator or a destroyer, right?
Yeah.
Because when we recorded the podcast last week, when I was going home, and I got a picture of this, when I was going home, you know these short-term rental bikes?
Yeah.
Did you ever notice like that you always see them like knocked over in the street or halfway in the street? Do you know?
And in Riva or in somewhere on street, just broken. Yeah.
Do you know what this is about?
I think people just not respect this. You know, it's something I pay for this money, so I can do what I want. And if I say it, I can leave it wherever I want. I will do it.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think this is it. And the reason why I don't think this is what it's about. And there's a reason I'm going into all of this because you know, on New Year's Eve, my friend was DJing, right? My friend was in town from Philadelphia. He was DJing. There was this big party he was playing, and he wasn't playing until 4 a.m, right?
Ew.
I knew that there was going to be a slim chance that I was going to be able to get a cab and all of this stuff, and I didn't want to ride my bike and all of this, you know, like my bike is kind of new, and I was, you know.
Hey, I know.
So I was like, okay, so I'm going to get one of these rental bikes and ride it down to his hotel. And then the driver was going to pick us up from the hotel and then go to, you know. But I was going outside. All the bikes were like knocked down and not working and flat tires. And
So it was not only one or two, it was few.
It was a bunch of them, right?
Oh my God.
And then, you know, they have these, what are those code things, QR codes or whatever. They were like, they had put marker over the QR codes so that you couldn't scan them. And so I know it's not people that use these bikes that are doing it. I finally found one that I could use. This was one thing, and the thing is like I would have been, without getting this, it would have been trouble for me trying to get down to, because I had to go down to Neukölln, right? And so I bring this back to when we left for the podcast, when we left from recording the podcast last week. There was like some of the bikes, someone had put them in a tree.
On the tree.
In a tree.
I saw it on lighting, you know, just hanging.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I don't understand, because I assume that this is some, you know, people are anti-corporate or anti. I don't know what, you know what I mean, anti-capitalist or something, or
Yeah. Shit, capitalismus.
Yeah, okay, right? You know, so the question becomes, what do you think that, and you might not be the right person to ask this because you don't think this way or whatever, right? And I can't answer this question for myself because I don't think this way. I don't think. But like, what do you think that you're accomplishing with this by destroying things? Like, what is the point of destroying property, defacing property? Like, what are we trying to achieve here with this?
You know what? I had experience like this as well.
Okay.
But it was when I was teenager.
Okay.
Teenager time. I fell in love, but I was a young girl which fell in love first time, and it was just disaster. And my protest against, I don't know, myself was I just paint all walls in my house. You know.
You painted on the walls in your house?
Yes.
Like your family's house?
Apartment building.
Yeah.
So, and whereas the steps, I don't know, 2 or 3 floors.
Okay. So it wasn't like inside your flat. It was outside.
It was outside. It was where it was steps, 2 or 3 floors. I just painted, you know.
What did you paint?
Most of all flowers, you know, all what was my frustration, well, my upset about this, well, my feelings. It was enough that I was teenager, you know. This time is just awful time in my life, in the life of each person. Okay. When you grow up, you are not kid, you are not adult, you're something in between, and you have to deal with all your feelings, hormones, and everything. And I remember when I not only was painting, you know, what you can paint over. I done some like carving.
You carved into?
Yeah, on walls as well.
Okay.
So it was big art project. Okay. But you know, I would just start from small corner somewhere on a ground floor. And I woke up, I'm on third floor, and all walls painted and carved. And it was a bit beautiful, but it still was something like distraction, you know. Yeah. It was because it was white before, right? And it was nice, and it was I don't know, something like 3 months after repair. Okay. Yeah, but it was some moment, just all my negative emotion and feeling what I had. I put it in these walls. You know, what I wanted to show, other word, what I cannot tell someone. You know. Okay. I cannot go outside and start to scream. Okay. Yeah.
Why couldn't you do that? You could do that.
Oh yes, of course I could do. Yeah. But I was, you know, nice girl not doing like this.
Nice girls, they put flowers on the wall. They don't scream out loud.
Yeah, it was nice pictures, you know. And in my apartment house, it's only four apartments. And apartment house of my parents. Okay. Only 4 apartments. And we know each other, all families know each other, and it was lack of understanding, and I got nothing, you know. My dad was telling to me, you know it's not nice. Okay. And you know, nobody do it like this. It's something not really. No, you cannot do like this anymore, you know? Okay. It was just calm conversation because my dad was understanding as well that I have a lot of this emotional stuff. Right. And, but I felt so bad about this. But it was, you know, at best what I done because all my negative feelings just was really like down. And it was something like freedom is starting. So
you felt better after doing
that. Much better.
Okay. What so you felt better from expressing yourself?
No, I just give to somewhere my negative feeling, you know. I can go and to broke something or scream on someone. It's also to share because to keep it inside, it's sometimes too painful, too hard, and you need to bring it to somewhere. A lot of people doing sport because of this. Yeah. A lot of people doing something I don't know, diving or jumping from plane or this Tarzania, just when you jump from bridge. How know this?
Bungee jumping? Bungee?
Yeah, this have some other name as well. Something like this.
All right.
Whatever. Or somebody just come home and hit wife and kids. It's also this way.
Right.
So you can choose how you like.
You can choose.
You can. It's
Yes.
all the time your choice what you will do.
Yeah.
It's same like you can destroy this bike. You can went to gym.
Yeah.
And just take some metal and bring your body in shape in the same moment.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I suspected, this being Berlin, right? I suspected it has something to do with how people perceive the policies or whatever of the corporations that created these bikes, right? It's interesting that you say choice, because this is what I was thinking about. Like, I wonder why people aren't putting in place something to be the alternative of what they don't think is good. Like, why can't you put the energy into creating something if you don't like the way these companies do? And I mean, because obviously we're trying to solve some problems in the world, right? Part of which is like we have environmental concerns, and we have, things that we're trying to encourage people to do differently, like maybe not drive their cars so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe I did hear something about like how these bikes, or I don't know if it's the bikes or the scooters or whatever, they have a short lifespan or something, and they don't replace the batteries. They just get rid of the whole thing if once this is what I heard. I don't know if this is true or not or whatever, but I don't know exactly. I would love for someone to tell me what they're protesting, or, because these aren't kids doing it, because I've seen multiple people like just walk down the street and knock them over, and these are adults.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to understand what is, like, if you don't like what they're doing, why not put energy into creating what you think should be happening?
Thing is, I spoke with one friend of mine. She's old lady.
Okay.
She's, 60 years old lady, but very, very fresh, very active. And she drives also with bicycle around Berlin. And she said, no, I have to put my bicycle somewhere in floor or better in flat, somewhere. I said, why you cannot leave it just on street? He said, you don't know what happens on street with bikes. Just some people, I don't know, it's just private bikes. It's nothing something special. It's nothing new. It's just normal bikes, and people destroy it. And I see it as well, I used to work not so very often next to Yorkstrasse and Neukölln, Kreuzberg. And this I see it. It's really normal private bikes which destroy it as well.
Yeah.
Why people doing this?
Yeah.
It's not about corporation, this
Okay.
actually maybe from Lidl it was big, a lot of bikes on street from Lidl. This I can imagine is corporation, but actually these small companies renting bikes, they earn not so much money.
Right.
Taxes much bigger than they earn.
Right.
Actually.
Right.
It's like this, how you can earn a lot of money with 10 euro per day for one bike.
Yeah.
I think it's maximum 10 euro a day.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. I use it like 2 euro. It's some bikes just laying somewhere or broken, or you need to repair it. You know, it's not real big money. It's not real corporation. Which corporation is this? If, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's two kind of people which don't like corporation and like to destroy business. But okay, but if I don't have money for to buy my own bike, okay, I had bike and it was in my basement and somebody steal it from my basement.
Yeah.
And I don't like to have bike anymore, for example. Okay, I have, but it's all one. But this after to go this feelings that somebody took my private stuff from my basement, which was locked.
Yeah.
I will prefer to use sharing bikes. It's easier because I live outside, a bit outside. I used to drive with U-Bahn.
Right.
Till Kreuzberg or Neukölln.
Right.
And after, for me, it's more comfortable to take bike, shared bike.
Yeah.
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 It's, I don't know, it's some nice service, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel it like this.
Yeah.
And from other side, just normal, I don't know how to call these people, just destroy everything. It don't matter. It's they have no idea, nothing against corporation or something like this. They just want to destroy everything.
Right.
That they broke all bikes.
Yeah.
Don't matter. It's from corporation or just my private.
Well.
Yeah,
I mean, and I would even say stealing a bike is different from destroying a bike.
It's different.
Yeah, I think like stealing. I mean, of course, they're both wrong, but stealing it is almost like at least someone else has it. It's in the idea someone else is using it or using the parts or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But there's something else to be said about destroying things so that other people can't use them.
Yeah.
I think this is really. It's hard for me to even imagine what someone like. Are people deriving pleasure from this, or like, do they feel like,
my opinion, they feel upset, they feel angry, and with negative feelings. If you're adult and if you read books and you have any study, you can start with your mind and think, why I'm doing like this, why I'm angry, and so on. And some people just, I feel bad. Everybody have to feel bad, It's, I don't know, this same kind of people in my eyes, in my eyes, it's same kind of people which is coming home from work, bring all this stress from work and start to hit wife. I guess.
And you said, hit their spouse, because it's not like only husbands get hit too.
Not
husbands
only physical,
it
can be just emotional.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I don't want to genderize it. Like,
and women can do it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all the time your choice.
Yeah.
And to stop it, it's also your choice.
Yeah.
And to start to think about why I'm doing like this.
Right.
Why this bike or I don't know, some door or wall or cat, I saw video like somebody hit dogs and cats on street, it's some kind of fun, I don't know, but it's also some, I don't know, somebody try to deal with frustration like this, but it's really something like a sickness. I don't know. I cannot understand this.
Right.
Somebody like to hurt other animal, other person, or it's abuse is called it.
Well, if you're abusing people, if they don't want it, yes.
It's just something that I cannot fix something in me, and I just will hit other animal, person, or just property, just for to make it equal, like somebody else hurt in the same way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel better. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I'm not sure if somebody can feel better if I will hit you just now. it will not change something inside me.
Yeah.
So we are two upset person, you know.
Right,
I was
right.
alone upset. Now we are together upset.
So do you think people feel better? Like, they feel better when they feel like they've caused someone else pain?
Also, I was in one group that was with physical pain, people which had some
like chronic, like arthritis and stuff like that.
Chronic pain, you know, with this group. In the end, they need to say why they're happy to be in this group, and everybody said, "I saw then somebody else have pain like me." You know, just it was not important to listen some advices how to deal with pain. For them was important for biggest part. For biggest part, they said, for me was more important to know that somebody else suffer same way like me.
Wow.
So
yeah,
it's something common.
You know, I mean, you know, this is not the nicest thing. I mean, to you know, I guess it's reality, but it's like, it's really like not nice that. But you know, it's interesting because when I think about it now that you said that, this is kind of the reason why I do my YouTube channel, right? And I talk to all kinds of people about all kinds of things, right? And I think, well, not that I think, I know one of the reasons that I do this is because I'm trying to show that we all are experiencing similar things, just in different ways.
Yeah. So
just because someone is suffering, you know, you may have chronic pain, and the other person doesn't have chronic pain, but they're suffering with like mental challenges or whatever, or maybe they're being abused, or maybe they were abused as in a different part of their life or whatever. And I think it's I don't know if we always have to. I think it would be good to assume that everyone deals with something, you know what I mean?
Of course,
like no one is, you know, and I think there are sometimes there are certain segments of certain groups of people who think that other groups of people have things you know what I mean, better than them or worse than them, and then we treat people based upon how we imagine that their lives are, or we imagine what they're going through, and it makes us react a certain way to them. I was talking to someone, well, I've had multiple conversations where like people, when they want to be mean to people who are like wealthy, and they get some sort of enjoyment from like, you know, just being generally jerks to them. Like somehow they know for sure that these people deserve to be treated a certain way. Like attractive people, sometimes people can be really mean to them as well. Yeah. Because they assume that they're not a nice person because they're attractive. And so, I guess to get ahead of them being mean to me, I'm going to be mean to them first or whatever. Or I'm going to try you know, because I also know about like sometimes I don't know if this is still going on these days, but like there was like this younger, like maybe a generation or two before me, when like if a girl was pretty or something, like girls would like try to cut their faces and stuff like that. And, you know, but like in the reality of the situation is like, we don't know what's going on in these people's worlds, you know? Yeah. And we don't know what they're going through, and no one is immune to bad things happening to them. So we don't have to add to everything, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess this is some sort of natural human inclination to want to see want people to go through what you go through or whatever, but like, you know, you could always ask people, maybe they have their own struggles that you would be happy to not have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess when you think about like corporations and stuff like this, just to bring it back to this for a second, we just don't think, oh, like, of course, these people, they're just making money, like, you know, I mean, yeah, but we don't know, we don't even know what the intentions of the person, like, we assume that it's just a profit thing. But this person that, you know, came up with this idea to make these bikes or whatever, maybe said, you know, they may have all the best intentions in the world for why they created this, and said, okay, I want to make it so that if a person wants to ride a bike or whatever, and maybe they're not a bike rider normally, but, you know, if I can encourage them to ride the bike one day, maybe they'll ride it all the time or whatever. Or maybe, you know, that situation, like in a situation like I was in, I was trying to get somewhere in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So what about the person that's trying to get to the other side of town at nighttime, and the buses aren't running and it's cold outside? Why would you want to deprive that person? We don't have to assume the worst intentions in other people and then react to what we think are the worst intentions of other people as if they deserve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's, I mean, but I don't know. I think it's a little bit different if you're painting flowers on the wall. I'm sure it wasn't the right thing to do, but
yeah, it was not right. It was not right. It was also.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean.
Okay,
though.
but I was teenage, you know.
Yeah.
I was something like 12, 13 years old, and maybe 14 maximum. And okay, I need to deal not only with this feeling. It was something else, some point more. And I was too young to find other solution, and I had nobody with which I can share my emotions and ask for help, you know. But
you thought you didn't.
I thought I didn't.
Yeah.
And what happens now with this bicycle? It's not teenagers doing this.
No.
Teenagers sitting in internet.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I see the teenagers like riding these things and having fun with them. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
So yeah, it's really. Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's okay. One author said, if you like to understand other person, you have to take his shoes and walk all his way from beginning in his shoes. We cannot judge someone because we don't know what is behind, you know, and what we see on front picture, you know, it's only what he like to show us. Yeah. Inside it can be something complete different, complete different story, and nobody is better than you and me or something like this. Right. Everybody have some own kind of, I don't know, upset, trauma, whatever. Right. It's hidden somewhere inside. Yeah. And he don't need to show it to you, right. but to have your commitment or something like this, you know. Right. It's complete fine, but not to judge other people and not to say, and this he have it better. Yeah, I know his life is easier, but never knows. Nobody knows. For example, I have one friend, and when we was teenagers, and my family was usual family, you know, nothing special. Her family was rich family. They had a lot of money, big cars, big flat, traveling around the world. Right. Other people was telling, she have it nice. Right. But I was her friend. And never I was liking to have her life because it was very hard. We have parents which was so strict, and it was really she had no opportunities to choose something.
Right.
You know, she had plan from mama all the time where she have to be, in which time, what she will do in life. She was like a plant, you know.
Oh.
She had no chance to choose something,
Right.
even clothes,
Right. Wow.
nothing. It was just, like a bird and gold cage. Yeah.
Wow.
It was just awful, but inside was very nice person, and it was my friend. We are still friends, but it's all this childhood now reflect on her adult life, and she cannot find herself. It's it's. But other people said, "Oh, she have it really good. She has nice clothes, and it was so wonderful, and she was very well ready, and but nobody knows how it's inside.
Right.
It was just awful.
Yeah.
It was really it was some lack of abuse.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Yeah. See, and I definitely think that it would be more beneficial, or could be more beneficial to everyone if we chose to create instead of destroying. When it comes to things that we take issue with, you know. I think, with you,
my creation.
Yeah, I mean, you did something, but maybe you just did it in the wrong way. You know what I mean, and not the right way. And once again, you were a child or whatever. But the thing is like if you create art, this is something that you can prosper yourself with. You can gain something from it. You can share something with people when you create something, even if it is like an expression of some sort of pain that you're going through. You can express it and bring something to someone else, instead of taking away from other people, I mean,
You know what? Sorry for interrupting you. In St. Petersburg.
In what?
In St. Petersburg, in Russia, in St. Petersburg, my home city.
Okay.
What this government was doing? We have some highway, and among this old highway, they built big wall.
Okay.
And they said, girls, boys, not paint everywhere. Now you have this really long wall. Come and paint all what you want.
Yeah.
It was free for painting. So really, I don't know, some kilometers. And young guys was really satisfied, and it was really nice if you drive to highway and you have this long wall with beautiful pictures.
Yeah,
it was really awesome.
Yeah.
It's something, because I think what we have now, we are close to internet. It's internet everywhere. All what you have, it's somewhere in internet. If you like to go to gallery, you have to pay entrance fee.
Yeah.
And if you like to paint something, you cannot paint on walls,
Right.
It's forbidden.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here in Berlin, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. But anyway, it's like this. It's forbidden. Or you need money, or you need what you will do. When to gym, you need again. You have to sign contract for 2 years. It's very crazy.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Or you have to pay €100 or something like this.
Right.
Maybe to create some more opportunities for people to use this energy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And it doesn't necessarily have to be art. Like I said, if it's like, if you think there's a better way to do the business, create the business the way that you think it should be and compete with these other people. Like, give people options to see things your way. It doesn't have to be about destroying. It can be about, like, if you think you have something to bring, you know what I mean? Or if you think it should be, there's a better way to do things, you show people the better way. by using your creativity, you know?
You know what? What I find it very wonderful. And Tempelhof Feld, it's already 2 places like a garden. You can treat some plants. You can start to grow up your own plant. You can be in the social. You can sit with other people, just grill and have fun. It's just wonderful idea. I don't know who done it, but government say yes, it's not a problem, and now it's already 2 places.
Right.
I love it very much. This opportunity also to do something. Also, and same on Tempelhof Feld and on in Görlitzer Park. Some people playing music together. They don't know each other. They just come in one place and they start to play something.
Right.
It's all the time with fun. Once at night in Görlitzer Park, somebody start with party, Latin party.
Yeah.
It was something like a salsa, and everybody was dancing.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. Nobody playing it, you know?
Yeah.
Just people start to play and other people start to dance.
Yes.
I think it's easier that we think.
That's
just
what I mean.
Look around. It don't need to be something special.
Right.
Yeah, maybe you can find something just on street and make something amazing with this. Yeah, I saw a video about one girl. Did you notice some clothes book just on street?
Yeah.
Just for to give away?
I furnished my flat like this.
Yeah. Yeah. And she picked up all these clothes and she said, all my clothes from street. All what is on me in my wardrobe, I find it on street.
Right. Yeah.
People just go out, take this clothes, use this clothes.
Right.
And she's a kind of influencer. And I saw after a lot of other videos, other people was going on street and pick up clothes. In some short time in Berlin was no clothes on street for giveaway.
Yeah.
But why not?
I actually, speaking of this, I met someone back in Montreal who was, she was going around making art from trash that she found on the street, you know?
Wonderful.
And someone else was like going along hiking paths and collecting all of the things she found along the path, the things that didn't belong there, like cans and stuff like that. And she was taking photos of the things that she collected or whatever, documenting it. And so, I mean, I think there are so many creative ways to do things and less harmful, less destructive ways of doing things that can bring things up, make the world a better place, because otherwise we're just making more trash, you know what I mean? We're destroying things and making things unusable, you know? Yeah. And this can't be the way, you know what I mean? Like this can't be the way. So I think it would be interesting, and I hope that whoever's the people are that are doing this will see this eventually and see that, like, there's things to do, that things that can be done. And it's interesting that you mentioned the government as well. Well, you gave a couple different examples, because we don't have to wait for the government.
Yeah, of course.
We don't have to wait for the government, any government, to do any things. We can start all kinds of things without the government. Like,
we can request it.
Yeah.
If it's not here yet, we can request it.
Yeah.
And in Berlin, I feel it's so free that nobody will tell you no.
Yeah.
If it's something really nice.
Yeah.
Please do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody can create. If, I don't know, one person from 100 will give an idea and start with something like this wonderful garden in Tempelhof. Yeah. Berlin will be best place in the world. I can feel already. Yeah, and some people doing not everything is running around money. You know, just to be with other people, to help disabled people, or to play with kids which don't have family, for example, or to create something with kids. I feel it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Just some small idea, just make. I saw somewhere apartment house, and there people. Just people which living inside, they prepare and this stepways, very beautiful. They bring flowers, pictures. You know, it was just you come in and you feel already home.
Right,
you know, it's so wonderful. They put energy. They treat garden.
Right.
For example, on my street, just all people from all street is coming to feed birds, to do something in the garden, or to start with new flowers, or some cut trees, whatever. It's small activity, but my street looking beautiful.
Right.
I like to look outside of my window, and it's
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. See.
Yeah, something small will not wait from outside something that it's coming in you, just fall down and you say, it's for you. Just go and do something small, and
I've seen people plant herb gardens as well, like the herbs, so like they'll plant oregano or basil or something that you can clip and use it to cook with.
Yeah. I saw it in Kreuzberg. It was really pretty big, and they said everybody can walk in and just grab some I don't know, something for salad or something like this.
Yeah. So
it was wonderful.
Yeah, there's so many things you can create and contribute. It does, there's positive ways to channel your energy and your frustration, because at the end of the day, causing pain to someone else is going to make you feel good for a very brief amount of time. But if you create something positive, and it can make you feel good, it can make many people feel good for a very long time, And so it's just a matter of...
one story. Last year, I went to Morocco.
Okay.
And Morocco is really amazing culture, and how they treat each other. They have this strong social. They treat about each person. For example, everyone can knock on your door and say, I'm hungry, or I'm dusty. Wow. And this person will get food and water. Wow. It's without discussion. Wow. Because nobody must be hungry or dusty. Wow. We was in one place, and we spoke with natives about how is it with if somebody can steal something from my bag or something like this. He said never happens. Oh wow! It's crime level like a zero. Zero. Because for what to steal something? If I need food, I can just ask. Right. And they will get everywhere. In restaurant, private home, don't matter. Right. At first, we was surprised that people come to us and ask, because I walked with a bottle of water, and everybody asked us to drink. Oh. I said, hey, it's water. But my husband said, yeah, okay. And what they do if they need money, they create something.
Okay.
Somebody, just old man, he woke up in 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. And 5 o'clock, he was on beach for pick up this seashell.
Okay.
You know, and after to sell it.
Oh wow.
He don't like to have. He was offered to me the seashell, but inside was animal.
Okay.
Which was I said no, bring it, please bring it back to water because it's alive. I will give you just so money. I do need it. He said no, please. I cannot take your money just so because I'm not you know, I'm not homeless. I have my flat. Just I need extra money, you know. And he was not liking to take my money. It was something wonderful. And each person which I meet on beach was creating something. Somebody, I will paint on your how name of this when woman paint
henna.
Henna. It was also beautiful. Somebody create some earrings or some other jewelries from shells on or stones. I don't know. It was also something nice. Everybody come to me only with something for offer.
Yeah.
You know, nobody was asking to me money. Like this man was not liking to have my money just for nothing.
Right.
He said, but please take it. Okay, at least take it. If you like to bring it to water, do it. But please take it.
You should be like, I'm paying you to take it. I buy it now, and now I pay you to take it. Wow.
It was something, you know, I said, oh my God, it's something about healthy social. I felt like this, you know, something healthy. If people support each other, people respect each other, and people respect other people, you know. This was something most amazing what I learned about Morocco.
Yeah. Wow.
I love Morocco.
Nice.
And food is amazing. Food is just amazing.
This is what I hear.
You will like it. Ice cream without milk. They not use milk at all.
Okay.
No one dishes was with milk.
Okay.
Ice cream without milk. It's most tasty ice what I ate ever.
Wow. Is it made with like coconut milk? Is that what it is?
No, they're not using milk at all.
I mean, coconuts?
No, they do have coconuts. I don't know, some kind of nuts. How I feel, I felt it's some kind of nuts because it was really, but on taste it was like really something creamy,
right,
like real ice.
Okay.
So fat. But it was not. He said it's no milk inside.
We got to figure out what this is then. Okay.
I don't know.
See, creating things, things.
Yeah.
This is not the same as going around, I don't want to use milk and I don't think anyone else should use milk, so I'm going to destroy your ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, create, not destroy.
Yeah.
Create, build something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, or maybe start from you. You are start point and end point.
Yes, build yourself too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Yeah, speak with yourself. Ask why you like to destroy this bicycle right now. Why?
Yeah.
Why not to go to play guitar or to learn to play guitar if you cannot?
Yeah.
In Mower Park, nobody will judge you. Or Gorlice Park.
Gorlice, right on.
Yeah, thank you for listening. And we have our conclusion. We are waiting your ideas to bring something. We create something. We create podcasts.
Yes.
Yeah. Now your turn.
Yes.
Create something.
Yes. And let us know what you create.
Yeah, please.
I want to hear about what people are creating.
Yeah, and we will repost it in our Facebook and Instagram, everywhere. And we will tell it about, in next series on our podcast, we will tell about you.
Yes.
Let us know.
Okay. Thanks for listening.
It was Daria.
And I'm Hollis P. Monroe.
And we will listen us next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You belong with me.